Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin yesterday had a little bit of a selling off, nothing too crazy. I think it's not over yet, even though we are just now going up a little bit again. I warned you, first of all, in my last Bitcoin video, but also in the Telegram market update signals group. So let me show you what I said in the last video, and then we take a look at the updated Bitcoin TA.
Wave 2 here in yellow is still coming. That what has happened here was just an A. We are now in the B, and the C is going to come down. One level to definitely watch out for. The next level, yeah, we've already broken above a few. So the next level to watch out for in this wave B would be the 23.8K level. That's the 78.6% Fibonacci level. Here we could come down in a wave C. And then best evidence that this wave 2 in yellow is actually unfolding would be a move below 22.3K.
Okay, let's take a look at where we actually are and how much we actually did retrace. So I gave you the 23.8K level. Now you can see we did, just do that a bit more accurately here. Yeah, we did come all the way up to 23.76, so we didn't quite reach the 23.8, but from here we saw quite a strong reaction to the downside, and what is currently coming up here looks fairly corrective, which means that probably this scenario is working out. There are two different ones that are possible here, two different scenarios still, but this one is what I think also what aligns with other coins, yeah, that we are still coming down here in a wave C. So what I told you yesterday in this video was that this is looking like an A, that this here was just a wave B, because it's a nice three-wave move, a very clear three-wave move, and this should then be the wave C, okay? And again, bear in mind, nothing is moving down in a straight line, so this is probably just a subwave of that wave C. We're going to take a look at the target for the wave C as well. Now, there was a different scenario possible where, and I'll just move that around here, where the wave 1 was here, the wave 2 was here. Yeah, and then, no, let me just here and here. Disregard the white ones now. And that the top here was a wave 1. And this here is another wave 2, so that you have a 1-2 and another 1-2 pattern that is still possible. Then you would have to have another 1-2 here, even though I dislike the three-wave structure of this move up, so it is probably difficult to count it as a wave 1 and a 2. So I'm not really too much in favor of that, yeah, from an Elliott Wave count of view. So basically, let me just show you and disregard the white wave count, but that this here was, just to show you simply, that this was another 1-2, and that here we had another 1, and this is another 2 of the lower degree. Getting unrealistic given that you have so many overlaps, so a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, so many 1-2 setups, and in my opinion then it's just getting quite likely that this is just an, you know, that we had the yellow wave 1 up there, as I just showed you, and that this, all of this was just a wave 1, and that this is an ABC, and we're going to take a look at the target for that, because otherwise it just gets unrealistic, so many overlaps, and it would, this wave count here that I also showed you yesterday does perfectly align with some other coins where I still wait for a little bit lower levels before we start to continue to go up. Please be aware that these retracements here, at the moment at least, that's what I see, do not change the higher level perspective and probability that we can continue to go up into this green area. Yeah, again, nothing moves down in a straight line and you get these pullbacks, and sometimes they are stronger than expected. All of this here is still very much in line with this scenario with the wave 1 up here and the wave 2 down here. Yeah. All of this, if this is the case and if this is the wave count, then that target range will have to move a little bit higher. So we'll probably get a bit of evidence for that throughout the weekend which one is really going to work out. But primarily, and that would be my view, is that we come down a little bit lower because this move up here looks now fairly corrective. And let's take a look at the ideal wave. The ideal retracement level. So yeah, first level to watch out for is the 22.2k level. That's a 38.2% fib level. That is for a wave 2 okay. It would be a very short wave C, but okay. So this is one possibility where we might come down to that level and then move up from there in a wave 3, here in yellow. The other possibility is that we come down to the 50% fib retracement at 21.6k and move up from there. The third possibility is that we come down to the 61.8% fib level and move up from there. A deeper retracement is possible, but sort of this would be the most likely. The most likely one would actually be between the 50% and the 61.8, so between 21.6 and 21k. That is pretty much what is in line also with what I would expect for other coins. Yeah, from a, how much they will retrace in this move. For example, ADA, don't think it's finished yet with this move down. And also Ethereum, I think, is not yet finished. And also for these coins, I told you yesterday, we'll probably have to expect lower levels just in terms of retracements, not like a crash, but just a deeper retracement and then move up from there. So far, nothing unplanned here. The higher level wave count still points to the upside. The retracement was one of the scenarios I showed you, so shouldn't have surprised anyone. And in the signals group for gold members, I made you aware that yesterday there was risk that Bitcoin would pull down, and yeah, this is now what happened. So it's a bit choppy at the moment. Be aware that we are at the moment still in a very uncertain market environment where these things can just happen. Yeah. And I gave you my view that, I'm the overall bullish scenario for a breakout is getting more likely. So I gave it a 60-40 probability. Bear in mind, there's still a 40% probability that we come down once more lower below the 17.6k level. So best is still to allow for both options. And let's take a look at the bearish option. The bearish option is still this one here of a WXYXZ pattern. Absolutely possible, still can move higher, yeah. This is still not a problem. So either this one can still move higher, we can allow it to go higher, absolutely in a bear market rally. For example, let's take a look at the targets here for that. One target would be the 1.618 extension of the wave W, and that is the 26k level. So again, this hasn't been reached yet. This is one possibility, so we still have to keep the option open here. The other option is that we started already an impulsive move down here, and we'll probably know that. We probably won't really know that until we go below the wave X low here at 18.9k. But the lower we drop, the more it increases the likelihood of this, and especially move below the wave B here at 20.5k, 20.4k. will also increase the likelihood for that. It will now depend on the structure that is developing here. So as you can see in the Bitcoin scenario, bullish and bearish, I would now expect a move down. In the bullish scenario though, I would expect a support somewhere here at these key fib levels that I mentioned. In the bearish scenario, I would expect a 5-wave move down that will break through all these previous lows, okay? So that's currently where we're at here. Could be that we've started already here wave 3 to the downside. That should take us below 17.6k. We have to allow for both options at the moment. It's still a very uncertain time. Be aware if you're trading. Yeah, it's still a very uncertain time. There is no established uptrend. The probabilities are still very close together, and best is not to have a bias here for any scenario. It's just that for me, the probabilities are pointing a little bit more for a move to the upside, but still we have to allow for both options just to sort of make clear the probabilities at the moment. Yeah, at some point we might get to 70-30, 80-20, and that is then when we can be much more certain. But for now, we're not there yet. Of course, it still can be traded, and my view is that either we are in a bear market rally or in the bullish breakout. Okay. In terms of bear market rally, this is what I mean. It could go, even a bear market rally could go into the region around 26k to 30k. and we get more clarity along the way. I'll keep you updated. Okay, and that is my view about Bitcoin. Hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.